Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's race. It's EERL. We've got full qualifying and then we've got a 50% race, which is 27 laps in realistic performance. We've got 15 drivers here at the moment. Should be a very interesting race. Cannot wait to get underway here. So we got what people have we got here tonight? So we got 2 Mercedes drivers. We've got no Red Bulls at the moment. 2 McLarens. Well, in the league I am McLaren team principal, so it's very nice to see how the 2 McLaren boys do. We've got 2 Aston Martins. We've got 2 Alpines, 2 Ferraris, 1 Alfa Tauri, 1 Alfa Romeo, 1 Haas, and 2 Williams drivers here at the moment. Whether anyone else joins, we'll find out. Still got 4 minutes until we have to start. Like I say, I'm just very excited to get underway here. We're going to be going to France tonight for round 6. Don't know what else really to say until we get underway. Just quickly checked that my audio is working all fine. Alright, so once we get underway, as someone's just left, I'll try and work out who that is. Oh, the other Alfa Tauri has joined. Who are we missing then? 1 Haas and 2 Red Bulls and 1 Alfa Romeo. Mercedes are obviously going to be the favourites because it's realistic performance, and obviously there's no Red Bull tonight at the moment anyway. Obviously no Red Bull, so that gives Mercedes a bit more of an advantage over everyone else. But nonetheless, should be a brilliant race to watch. Has anyone else joined on yet? No one else yet. So we're just gonna wait for everyone to get in the lobby. We've just got a couple more people we're waiting on tonight. As we've just hit 5 o'clock, but as I just said, we are still waiting. As the Red Bull team principal is just trying to get 2 drivers to reserve, as his drivers have not turned up. So whether he gets the drivers, we shall have to see. Oh, I've just seen that one of the Red Bull drivers is apparently joining. Delaying to 5 past. Oh my god, 12 viewers. Jesus Christ, that came out of nowhere. Welcome everyone. We're just waiting for a Red Bull, I think, and then a couple more people. Not too sure who. Yep, Red Bull drivers joining, as I've just seen. Oh, there's a Ferrari's left. Oh no, he's back again. I think he said something about restarting his PlayStation. Let's just hope for some very clean racing that we can commentate on tonight. But hopefully it's clean. I don't know what else to say whilst we're just waiting for the start of the race. We've got 1 minute to go until we're supposedly starting the race. We've apparently got 3 spectators. Okay, that's interesting. Right, I'm just going to quickly go AFK for just a sec whilst we wait to get started in this, well, start qualifying, so just give me 2 seconds. Oh, so Red Bull did join, so now we have a Red Bull. Could he challenge the 2 Mercedes drivers? This qualifying 1 session is going to get underway just a couple of moments. Just see all the drivers readying up. Just got Gamer to ready up then. There we go. Right. Let's get all the necessary stuff on. We've got 18 drivers then. We've got 18 minutes of qualifying, well, of Q1. And then we'll have Q2 and then Q3 obviously. Let's see who's out first. We've got a couple people. We're out as YT Itex in the Williams then. He's going to be the first one to start a timed lap at the moment. So it should be very interesting to see who gets through into Q2. Whether it's and this is YT iTech test to lift. Got a load of drivers out on track at the moment, so they're trying to set early laps. We've got the 2 Williams drivers out. We've only got 7 cars not out on track at the moment. That's now become 6. Got the 2 McLaren drivers in. Just getting let through by the Ho in the Ferrari. So we'll go on board with YT Itex down into, well, into the end of sector 1. Just gonna get the track map up so I can tell you about, well, what turn everyone's in, etc, etc. As YT Itex takes us down to turn 1 then. Now into turn 2. As he's looking to try and set a decent first sector here. He's obviously going to be the benchmark time that everyone's going to have to try and beat, as it's a 23-1 first sector. I'm trying to figure out who's next. I think it's Seb, and it is. He's done a 22-3 sector 1. in the Red Bull, obviously. He's into turn 8, now into turn 9. He's getting towards the end of sector 2, and it's a 50.0 sector 2. This could be a very good lap for the Red Bull, as we go on board with YT Itex through sector 3. The winding bit of the track here could be quite hard to navigate for some drivers here tonight, as YT Itex rounds turn 15. He's going to have DRS wide open, as he's going to head down and do a 1:32.7. That's beat by 2 seconds by Seb with a 1:30.1. So we'll get, I forgot to do this, there we go, see what tyres everyone's on. And Velocity goes P2 in the Aston Martin with a 1:32.3. Perfect Pond in P3 with a 1:32.7. Potro can't out-qualify his teammates so far. He's done a 1:33.1. Who else are we going to have next across the line? It's going to be Dave Extreme then. The man who's had a couple of decent races in the McLaren. And he goes P7, I think. He's just taken another lap to warm up, maybe. As I missed that Viho went to P2 with a 1:30.3, as there was a little bit of teamwork going on from Aston Martin there. Who is on time? I think McLaren are going to give a no mind. Yeah, Gamer isn't on the lap, so Dave Extreme, because they've been validated. Any drivers that are on time laps, I think Tattoo Tamer is going to be the next one to cross the line, unless Seb's on another lap. Seb on another lap? He's not gone quicker. 3 seconds down, maybe he's just trying to run. Tattoo Tamer then is going to set his first time lap of this Q1 session, and he goes P3 for 1:30.7. So very good lap there by the Aston Martin so far. Who else we got? He's invalidated. I think everyone at the moment's invalidated, other than a couple of people on out laps, unless people are going again. See if Velocity is going again. Here, as we've got Williams off the track. Well, was off the track. See what Velocity does in sector 1. He's up by 2.8 tenths here. This will be a very good lap for the Aston Martin, as he looks to maybe try and go above his teammate, maybe into P2, maybe just behind his teammate into P4. So I'm sure this grid will change as the track ramps up a little bit towards the end of this Q1 session, as I think Velocity might get a little bit of a tow away off his teammate. He's up by 4.4 tenths here in sector 2. This could be a very good lap. I don't think he moves position at the moment. He might improve on his time though, unless he has a really poor sector 3. I thought Alfa Romeo were giving each other a tow there, but they're not. So Velocity is going to, around turn 15, he's going to try and put in a better lap time here. He's up by 4.4 tenths in sector 2 and improves by 4.5 tenths. He's 4 tenths off. Yeah, Gamer goes P4 with a 1:31.3. As I was interrupted there by the McLaren. Velocity has gone 4 tenths off Sesvin. Oh, we've got Perfect Pond on a time lap here. Yep, he's apparently gone purple, and he's 2 tenths up here. In sector 1, this could be a decent lap. How much does he need to improve by to get above velocity? You'll need about a second or more, realistically. As he's up by 4.4 tenths here. As B. Oliveira goes P2 with a 1:30.29. So it's about a tenth and a bit off Seb. Oh, he has a little slide after taking just a little bit too much of the curb there, and there's a McLaren who's gone round. Oh no, he's just pulled off the track. Who was we on board with? I'll put it Pond Pit. So we got Gabriel F1 then, started his first time lap of this Q1 session. It's a 22.5 sector 1. DRS wide open then. As he goes in to turn 8 and now into turn 9. So we've got 8 minutes and 28 left of this Q1 session, and there's an Alpine that's just pulled away. I think he's in low fuel mode. As we've got 10 viewers, welcome everyone. If you've just joined us, this is full qualifying with a 50% race. This is realistic performance as well. So you're more than likely going to see the top teams jump up a bit. As U-Man Beats goes P5 with a 1:31.2. As Gabriel F1's going to come across the line here to go P4 with a 1:30.6. That's a very good lap for the AlphaTauri driver. Who else we got on a lap? We've got David Extreme, who goes P8 just behind his teammate. Well, his new teammate, should I say. David Extreme with a 1:31.37. Oh, it's Guliak. I can't say it. Gulzak's legal goes on provision. Well, fastest in Q1 with a 1:29.8. As we've got Man City, who's just gone P16 with a 1:33.8. So, Twitch peak in the Alpine then, looking to put a decent lap time on the board. I think he's probably going to put his Alpine around his teammate and maybe above or below P11. Let's see what he does down start finish straight, and goes P7 with a 1:31.01. So we've got YT Itex in the Williams end, looking to improve on his time maybe. Might do a George Russell and try and get into Q2 in the Williams. We've got Velocity just starting a time lap as well, down there on the map. So once Cryptic Sway puts the lap time in, I'll give you a rundown of the grid. As YT Itex isn't going to improve. I think he maybe just took another lap to warm up the tyres maybe. We've got Perfect Pond in the Alfa Romeo. It's 1,000 down in sector 1. Got a couple of yellow flags in sector 3. So the top P6 are separated by just over 8.5 tenths, and the gap just starts to form up a little bit with the next car 1.1 behind, and then yeah, right, see what Perfect Pond can do with his flying lap. The Seb's retired from the session in the pit lane, I think. Yeah, in the pit lane. Perfect Pond improved by 4.6 tenths but stays in P14. I think YT Atex is on a flyer here. Might be looking to improve. And doesn't improve. So I'll give you a rundown of the grid then. It's Zach Legal in P1 at the moment. Seb P2 but is retired from session, so he won't be improving on his time. B Oliveira P3, Gabriel F1 P4, V Ho P5, Tattoo Tamer P6, Switch Peak P7, U-Man Beats P8, Yeah Gamer P9, Dave Extreme P10, CC Sezvin 22 P11, Mario RM P12, Velocity P13, Perfect Pond P14, YT Itex P15, Potro FC in P16, Man City 07 in P17, and Cryptic Sway in P18, who hasn't set a lap time yet, pardon me. Perfect Pond of Flyer. He has a little slide after taking a little bit too much curb there on the exit. He's going to come across the line and improves by just under 4 tenths, but stays where he is at the moment. The J game is invalidated and it's going to the pit lane. There's Mario RM then on an out lap. We've got the bottom 3, P16, P17, P18, all coming out for flyers. As Man City's just started his flyer now. Oh, we got a yellow flag. I think it's just, yeah, it's Perfect Pond low fuel mode at the moment. See what Man City can do in sector 1. See if he improves. He's up by 2.1 tenths then through sector 1. As he's just on the massive straight towards turn 8 and 9 at the moment. As yeah, Gamer retired from session. That was in the pit lane, I think. And he's up by 7 tenths, Man City here. This might put him P16 unless he can find about a second, 1.1 seconds or more improvement, and he might jump to P15 here in the Haas. Only driver in the Haas tonight. As he rounds turn 15 then. Going to come down to start finish straight. Obviously a long DRS straight. And he goes P16 with a 1:33.1. Cryptic Sway with a 23.0 first sector. The man to not set a lap time yet, but at the moment he's on his way to setting one, as we've got 25 seconds left of the session, plus anyone that's finishing laps. As it's a 51.3 sector 2. The clock's just ticking down then. Last couple of seconds. So if Cryptic Sway wants to go again, he won't get a chance to. So everyone's finished, other than Man City, Potro, and Velocity. Cryptic Sway's just running the final corner now, turn 15. He's going to come across the line to go P15, just behind his teammate with a 132.4. Man City then might be on another flyer here. Oh, no, he's not using ERS, so he isn't. Potro then is up by 1.8 tenths as Man City pits, so just waiting on Potro then to finish his final flyer in his Q1 session. Maybe his final flyer of his qualifying tonight, unless he can find massive improvements in Velocity pit as well. So it's just Potro we're waiting on as he's rounding turn 15. Down long straight, and he goes P17, so relegates Man City to P18. He did a 133.004, so that's going to be it for qualifying, well, Q1. So Guzak Legal P1, Seb P2, B Oliveira P3, Gabriel F1 P4, V Ho P5, Tattoo Tamer P6, Twitch Peak P7, Uman Beats P8, Yeah Gamer P9, Dave Extreme P10, CC Esvin P11, Mario RM P12, Velocity P13, Perfect Pond P14, Cryptic Sway just snuck in then to Q2 in P15, and then 3 drivers out. His YT Itex in the Williams, and Potro and Man City. That's it for this Q1 session then, as we're going to start loading into Q2 in just a moment. So we'll turn on the telemetry stuff as we just wait for the first drivers to come out. Let's take a nice look at the pit lane. As looks like Seb's going to be coming out in just a second. We've got a couple of people coming out. We've got a couple of people on the mediums then. We've got Cryptic Sway, Perfect Pond, Tattoo Tamer, Gabriel F1, Dave Extreme, Twitch Peak, B Oliveira, CC Esvin, Viho, and Yeah Gamer, all on the mediums, which means they're opting to start on the mediums unless they pit and then go on a set of softs. Just a couple of drivers on softs then. Seb's going to be the first one to start a time lap, and interestingly, he's the one on the softs at the moment. Which could play a massive part. Obviously, he's in a Red Bull and it's realistic performance, so it's going to play a massive part in terms of when he pits opposite to the one of the Mercedes at the moment, unless Guzak legal changes to the mediums. I apologise to Cryptic Sway for not noticing him about to start his time lap, but I've now flicked on board with him. He has a little moment there, and it's a 23-2 sector 1. We'll see if Seb can beat that. Obviously he's on the soft, so he probably will, especially when he's in a Red Bull as well. Yeah, it's a 22-5 sector 1 for Seb. We've got David Stream next to come across, who does a 22-8 on the mediums. Yeah, Gamer does a 22-9, and he's invalidated. So we'll see what Cryptic Sway can do, as he's just going through a tricky part of the track in sector 3. Just going past the pit lane into turn 15 now. DRS is going to be wide open in just a sec. Now it's wide open. You get a little bit of a speed advantage. Obviously DRS helps you, and it does a 1:33.2. Can Seb beat that? I'm guessing he will, because he's on the softs. DRS wide open then for Seb, who's going to cross the line now to go fastest with a 1:30.9. Who else we got? David Stream, who goes P2 with a 1:31.7 on the mediums then. Who's going to be next across the line? Oh, both the Ferraris have invalidated. CC Esvin then. On the mediums, he's starting his second time lap after getting validation on his first. It's a 23-0 sector 1. His teammate invalidated already, so he won't be trying to beat him yet. Let's see what Gamer can do in sector 1. It's a 22-7. So that's an improvement, I think, on what he did before he invalidated the first time round. So 51-2 sector 2 for CC Esvin. Who's just trying to put his lap together in turn 12 now. Now into turn 13. Turn 15 now, as he's gonna get DRS. His Roman's about to come wide open. And now it does. Give him a little bit more speed as he's going down the main straight, and goes P3 for 1:32.4. Yeah, Game's going to be next one to cross lines unless he's invalidated. He hasn't. So he's going to come across the line to go P2. McLaren have had a great start to this session with a 1:31.3, and then Gabriel F1 just overtakes him by a couple of hundredths. Velocity goes P5 then. Who we got? U-Man beat. See what he can do in sector 1. In the Alpha Tower, he does a 23-1. We're going to go on board with B. Oliveira, who's in sector 3. Could he be the man to go fastest? And he goes P2 for 1:31.10. Couple of tenths in front of Gabriel. Oh, Guzak Legal goes fastest with a 1:31.2. Let's have a look at the gap to the leader at the moment. It's 6.9 tenths to Seb, and then 8.3 tenths to B. Oliveira at the moment. He's apparently gone purple in sector 1, so we'll stay on board with him, see what he can do in sector 2. DRS wide open then, and now into turn 8 and 9. Keeps it nicely within the track limits. So we've got 7 minutes left then of this Q2 session, and he's up by a tenth and a half. At the moment, if you can just hook up sector 3, then it's going to be a very good lap for the man in the Mercedes. Could be the Mercedes 1-2 in Q2 if he has a very nice last sector. See how much he improves by, or doesn't, as he can when he comes across the line. He might get a little bit of a tow here from the Alpine in front. Might give him a little bit of help, and he improves by 93 hundredths, but stays P3. Who else have we got? Mario RM. I'm quite surprised how many people have opted for the mediums at the moment. This is struggling to get my words out. He does a 22.9 sector 1. Will the Alpine in front of Twitch Peak maybe start slowing down, trying to give his teammate a tow maybe? He's slowing down. Might try and give Mario a tow as Seb retires again, so he thinks he won't improve on his lap time. As Mario RM just looking to hook it together in this last sector and see what happens. Will he then return the favour? Well, return a tow maybe to his teammate Twitch Peak for tonight. So, if you've never watched F1 before or don't know the full qualifying format, so from as Mario RM goes P7, as I was saying, yeah, if you don't know the format of full qualifying, the bottom 5 are eliminated, which will bring us to a top 10 shootout. So at the moment, going out would be Cryptic Sway, Perfect Pond, VHO, Tattoo Tamer, and Twitch Peak. But they're all starting to set laps here. As Perfect Pond on the softs, just looking to try and sneak into Q3 maybe. At the moment, DRS wide open is going to come across the line in just a moment to go P10. As Tattoo Tamer goes P1 in an Aston Martin with a 130.1. That is, to say we're unrealistic performance, that's why I went what, because that was surprising. Twitch Pete then on the mediums, looking to try and hook up this last sector. It's quite surprising that Tattoo Tamer's gone fastest, but maybe he's just very quick. It's proving everyone wrong at the moment, as Twitch Peak goes P10 for 132.1. Who we got? We've got VHO on his first flyer of this Q2 session, as he does a 22.7 sector 1. Just going down first DRS straight of the lap. Oh no, I don't know. Oh, I'm surprised he did not invalidate there. Track limits were being just a bit nice to him there. He's just trying to hook his lap up in sector 3 here. He's just gone through turn 11. Just on the entry to turn 12. Can he get a nice exit out here? Pretty decent one. There's an Aston Martin just pulling up to the side. Just to let him through. So 15 now then. DRS going to be wide open in just a matter of seconds. And it's now wide open. He's going to come across the line here to go P7 with a 1:31.4. David Extreme's on the softs. Is he taking another lap to warm up his tyres maybe? Got CC Esvin on a flyer on the softs after doing a lap on the mediums, which isn't good enough for him to get into Q3 at the moment. He's up by 2.2 tenths. There's a little bit of traffic in front at the moment. Hopefully it all clears for him by the time he gets there. Yeah, he should have no problems with traffic, and he doesn't. Now he goes into turn 8 and 9. He's up by 3.8 tenths with a 50.9. All the traffic. No, he's good. He didn't get blocked there. He was flying through the long right-hander of turn 10. Just got one more corner to go, and it's start finish straight. Rear wing's gonna be wide open then. See where he can put his Ferrari. And it's P7 just in front of his teammate. 1:31.4 as he nearly hits an Alpine who as Gabriel F1 came across the line, I think. To go P5. A lot was going on there. So a couple of people that are on laps then will get their chance. So G-Man Beats goes P3. So the top 4 then are on medium, on the softs at the moment, which means they're all going to be starting on the softs, which this could play into B. Oliveira's hands, and then the likes of Gabriel and the Gamer. Oh, was Dave Extreme's retired, so he's going to be out of qualifying here. In P11 at the moment. As I don't think anyone's setting lap. Oh no, there's a Alfa Romeo of Cryptic Sway. Currently in P15. And the right hander of turn 11 as he goes a little bit wide and rides the curb a little bit, but doesn't spin. Will this be enough to get into Q3? And if he does, he will knock down Viho, as he just has to go a little bit wide. And he stays P15. So that means Viho will make it through. So the bottom 5 that are going to be out of qualifying then is Dave Extreme, Mario RM, Twitch Peak, Perfect Pond, and Cryptic Sway. These people are just entering the pit boxes now. As I said then, the bottom 5, Dave Extreme, Mario RM, Twitch Peak, Perfect Pond and Cryptic Sway. So we're back in just a second once Q3 starts. Who will be getting pole? We will find out in just a couple of minutes. We're back then for the pole shootout. See what happens in this Q3 session. We've got a couple of people coming out early. Everyone's obviously going to be on the softs. So, will one of the Mercedes drivers get pole, or will Tattoo Tamer come out again and try and get pole? So everyone's on their outlaps, other than Gabriel F1. As now Gabriel F1 comes out, so we've got all 10 drivers then coming out for this Q3 session. Let's not forget, a couple of these drivers will be starting on the mediums. There's a couple of people made it through on the mediums. Seb then is going to be the first one to start a time lap. Is he's going to start now and run down into turn 1 and turn 2. See what his first sector is. It's a 22-2. All the twos. Seb, is it just me or Seb's lagging a little bit? Or is it me? I don't quite know. Into turn 8 and turn 9 now. Hopefully see some nice overtakes through turn 8, turn 9. It's a 50.3. It's on board with, oh no, he's invalidated, never mind. Seb just going through the windy part of the track then. Into turn 13. Now on the entries turn 14. Took turn 14 very nicely here. Takes turn 15 and it's going to come across the line in a moment and sets the benchmark which is a 1:30.5. Viho is going to be the next one to cross the line. Oh, and he sets a better lap time than that by 0.2 with a 1:30.399. Who else we got? We've got Velocity next, who's going to jump in behind Seb in P3 with a 1:32.4. U-Man beats then. Next one to cross the line goes P3 with a 1:30.5 as B. Oliveira goes P1 with a 1:29.8. It's a very good lap time from the Mercedes driver. Gabriel goes into the front row with a 1:30.1. It's all kicking off in this Q2 session. Sorry, Q3 session. As Cusack Legal's just apparently set a purple sector 2. It's not been a great qualifying for Seb so far. He's been off the pace quite a bit, especially in a Red Bull. He's off the pace of the Mercedes drivers in the constructors fight at the moment. Obviously he's not got the help of a teammate tonight. He's the only Red Bull driver there. As Cusack Legal's going to come across the line to take provisional pole with a 1:29.2. 6 tenths on his teammate. Yeah, game is invalidated again as he's going to pit. Tattoo Tamer then. Just navigating the first couple of corners. It's just rounding turn 5 now. As he's going to do a 22.1 sector 1 as he might be getting a toe off his teammate here, Velocity. Yes, Tattoo Tamer gets past Velocity after Velocity moved, maybe just giving him a slight toe. Gets another toe again, and it's looking like a very good lap here from the Aston Martin. So far, anyway. Through turn 11. Just trying to navigate his way around the last bit of his lap. Sector 3 at the moment. Going to come across the line then to go P5 for 1:30.1. So only two drivers not to set lap times are CC Esvin and Yeah Gamer. Who are on out laps at the moment. I thought Seb was trying again there, but he's not. So yeah, Gamer then. He's going to have to try and pull something out the bag here for McLaren in this Q3 session at the moment. So obviously the main shock of that Q3 session, Q2 session was Dave Extreme going out, but I'm sure he'll try and make it up in the race. Yeah, Gamer lets Tattoo Tamer through, but he isn't on a lap anyway. I think Yeah Gamer's just trying to get clean air, but he won't get that now that he's let the Ferrari of CC Esvin go through. He's getting a little toe here from the Ferrari. By the way, after the race is finished, I've been told, as Yeah Gamer invalidates again, as I was saying, by the way, I've been told that I can do some interviews with obviously the people that finish on the podium, as it's a 22.5. Sector 1 here as he invalidates. Both drivers haven't set lap times yet. Both invalidating again. Yep, so I'll be doing some interviews, hopefully, if people want to. If not, then that's completely fine. It's not been a great qualifying for the two people in P9 and P10 at the moment. In this session, we've got 2.5 minutes left of the session as Viho's just started a lap. We'll go on board with him. As he spun! First spinner of the race I've seen. Sorry, not race, qualifying session I've seen. I think, yeah, Gamer and CC Esvin are going again. One minute 40 to go. Plus any people that are finishing lap times after the checker flag is out. We've got the two Mercedes boys then starting lap times. Maybe just trying to, as I think Zach Legal is in front, he's invalidated yay, so he might be trying to give his teammate a little bit of a tow, try and improve his lap time so he's got a bit more space in terms of how many tenths behind him. He's up by a tenth though, B. Oliveira is at the moment. So we'll go back on board with Viho. He's looking to try and improve on his lap time as he's in sector 3 at the moment. Turn 14, now into turn 15. Clips the apex nicely. DRS wide open. As we go across the line. Oh, was he taking another lap to sort out his tyres? I think he was. So yeah, Gamer and CC Esvin have both not invalidated as yeah, Gamer goes a little bit wide. So yeah, Gamer's going to set his first lap and it's P8 with a 1:30.6, and then CC Esvin slots in behind him with P9 with a 1:30.9. B. Oliveira is going to be the next one to come across the line, who's improved by 55 hundredths. But will that be enough to keep it as a Merc 1-2? Seb's up by 1.8 tenths, and he's invalidated. So let's Gabriel, F1 could do something about this. B. Oliveira's going to be on the front row of the grid, and he's up by 3.5 tenths. Oh, this opens up things a little bit for Gabriel F1. He might even take P3. He needs about 8 and a bit tenths to get on the front row. The AlphaTauri driver. So he's just navigating his way through sector 3. As the track comes to life a little bit more, so lap times are going to get hopefully a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, because Seb invalidated. So Gabriel F1 comes across the line to go P2. He's on the front row. He's not the Mercedes off. Gabriel F1, the AlphaTauri driver, is on the front row. Never would I have expected that in this qualifying session. As yeah, Gamer retires in the pit lane. Guzak Legal just went across the line and sets an even faster time of a 1:28.9. Just got to wait for two people to get in the pit garages, and then we shall be ready to commentate on the race. Hope it's a very exciting race here tonight in the French Grand Prix. It's round 6. So obviously, if you're still in that championship fight, you want to get a bit of points to try and extend championship amount of points. As so, Guzak Legal was P1, Gabriel F1 in the AlphaTauri in P2, B Oliveira P3, Seb P4, Tattoo Tamer P5, V Ho P6, Uman Beats P7, Yeah Gamer P8, CC Esvin P9, Velocity P10, and obviously people below that are as you were. So we're gonna get ready to go racing here in France. We've got 13 viewers. It's a bit dark, a bit cloudy around the French Formula 1 circuit. I think there's a formation lap. Yeah, formation lap. Gives us time to put all the stuff on. So, we've got one hard runner, which is Potro, and then we've got the top 4 on mediums, and then a couple of soft runners here and there. We've got 5 soft runners, and then everyone else is on mediums, other than Potro's on the hards. Not really got a lot to talk about on the formation lap. But should be a very exciting race. I can quickly get the constructors' stands up and I can read them out to everyone in the stream. So Dave Extreme obviously not getting into Q3. He's gonna have to put in a good drive, as he's 1 point behind the championship leader at the moment in P2. So I'll read out the constructors' standings. It's Mercedes with 118 points, winning it at the moment, and then we've got Red Bull in P2 with 69 points, McLaren in P3 with 62, Alpine P4 with 57, Alfa Romeo in P5 with 56, AlphaTauri in P6 with 52, Ferrari P7 with 40, Williams in P8 with 29, Aston Martin in P9 with 21, Haas with in P10 with 6 points. So we're going to get ready to go racing in just a couple of moments, as people are just starting to form up the grid. I think half the grid's there now, yeah. About half the grid. The velocity's just coming up. The 2 McLarens on mediums, 2 Alfa Romeos on mediums. Couple teams running both mediums then. Gonna get the appropriate camera angle. There's back people just starting to line up. It's 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here for the French GP. As Guzak Ligao gets away very well. Is he going to take us down to turn 1? And there's a collision behind, I think. Could just couple people. Whoa, as Seb goes really wide and has dropped. He's got back up to P3, sorry. Both McLarens are up into the points then. We've got battles all over the track as this Viho just slide in. This could leave the door open for Dave Extreme now. So a little slide. So obviously there's a predicted pit stop strategy. As Potro's out. This Perfect Pond gets past Man City. Trying to watch all over the field. As there's a collision in front and that's involved with Dave Extreme. Did Dave Extreme get damaged from that? Can't really see because it's camera angle. Don't think he did, but he did ram into the side of the Ferrari, I think it was. AlphaTauri up into P3 and P4. What a start for them as Twitch peak. Whoa! Now was that a reset to track or was that the game resetting as the VSC is out? Like I said, what a start for AlphaTauri. It was a good start for McLaren until Dave Extreme got involved in the collision with Viho, who I think got a 5-second time penalty. Yeah, Viho got a 5-second time penalty for that collision. Let's have a look at how many positions people have moved up. Sab's moved up 2 positions. Oh, it's just flicked off on its own. U-Man Beats moved up 3. CC Esvin's moved up 3. Velocity's moved up 3. Cryptic Sway's moved up 5. YT Itex has moved up 4 in the Williams. It's a great start for him. The Haas and Man City's moved up 4 as well. So back to green flag running. It's Tattoo Tamer starting to gain on velocity, but as I flicked onto him, he's not anymore. Switch peak. It's going to come up the inside of Man City. And I think he's got the move done nicely. I don't think Man City's going to fight back too much. Yeah, he doesn't. Alpine was always going to be quicker in a straight line. Because obviously he's on the soft and this realistic performance. Yeah, I will show the race results at the end. Not a problem. As DRS is now enabled, Dennis are on lap 3 out of 27. Perfect Pond's gone to the hard. I did not notice that. As Twitch peaks all over the back of YT Attacks here. They're going to go down into turn 1, side by side. Oh, they've banged wheels, I think. Yeah, Twitch peaks through. Oh my god, that was close. I don't know what Cryptic Sway was doing there. He just completely went off track, but this could open the door up for Mario M. Is going to... No, he doesn't dive down the inside. I thought he was going to dive down the inside there. As Mario RM is going to get DRS. As Gamer in front tries to break the slipstream. Dave Extreme up into P11. Has a little slide on the exit of turn 9. The Oliveira resort is going to be all over the back of U-Man Beats here. Cryptic Sway gets a penalty. There's a battle in here for P10, just the 1 point position as Twitch peaks and try and maybe go around the outside. Is he going to make it stick? As I think they touched there. Camera angle did not help at all. Guzak Legal sets the fastest lap with a 1:33.8. And Tattoo Tamer takes it with a 1:33.7. Switch Peak is going to get all over the back of the Alfa Romeo. He's going to dive up the inside. He might have cut the corner then got a track limits warning. Who's that in front? It's Dave Extreme who's gone completely off the track. Biel Oliveira's going to try and attack Human Beats again. He's going to get DRS on Human Beats, and he's gone easily past the obviously the help DRS. Must have helped a lot as Twitch Peak is battling Gamer here. He's not going to try and dive down the inside. As Dave Extreme gets a time penalty for track limits. They might go side by side into turn 10 here. The McLaren's and the McLaren and the Alpine. I think Twitch Peak's pulled in front. He has. As the track just starts to open up just a little bit more. Now that they've had a couple of laps. As Seb gets a time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Who's pit early? I don't know if he's got wing damage. As Seb retires in the pits. I don't know why that is. Tattoo Tamer's all over the back of CC Esvin in the Ferrari. Oh, as he takes way too much of the curb. David Extreme and Twitch Peak are going at it here. David Extreme's going to go around the outside. Twitch Peak spun. I don't know if they touched. It didn't look like it, but Twitch Peak's dropped to the back of the grid now. Has got battle up the top as I think Tattoo Tamer's got through into P5 in the Aston Martin. Yep, easily through them with DRS. Not DRS, I'm being really stupid, my apologies. Gamer is going to try and come at Mario Aram here as he backs off a little bit just so he can collide with the Alpine. Viho's going to dive up the inside. That's a brilliant move by the Ferrari. He passes the Alfa Romeo. Currently in P11 here. Oh, as B. Oliveira's caught up to Gabriel F1 because of DRS. This could open up the door for Mercedes to open up the door a little bit maybe into getting P2. I think that battle was died down a little bit, but it might come back to life here as B. Oliveira's going to get DRS on the AlphaTauri, and he's got past the AlphaTauri quite easily here because of DRS, and plus the Mercedes is just a faster car. And AlphaTauri as Viho's going to go side by side. I think he's got past Gamer here. Yeah, he has. Oh, they're missing. Oh no, never mind. I thought Gabriel was coming at Ferrari. Not the Ferrari, the Mercedes there. He's still keeping up with them. Any battles? Anywhere? As Human Beats is the first man on the softs to pit. There's a couple of people on the softs are pitting for the mediums now. Oh, we've got someone off track. It's Dave Extreme again who's gone off track. He's not having the best of days so far. We'll just talk about Zach Legal has stormed off into a 6.5 second gap to his teammate behind, but obviously it was the AlphaTauri in front for most of that since the start of the race, obviously, because Oliveira dropped back. Show penalties, I can do that for you now. We've got Viho on 5, and then everyone else has got penalties on 3 seconds at the moment. I'll just leave that on there for a couple of moments. As CC Esvin pits, I'm just gonna put David Stream up a position. He's gonna get DRS on Viho here though. He might make a move before turn 1. I was about to say turn 1, but he's got past the Ferrari before turn 1, and CC Edvin is on the hards. Interesting strategy for the Ferrari driver there. As Mario RM is just looking to maybe try and attack Viho in the Ferrari. Just going to switch on board to Gabriel, but nothing happened. Human Beats is catching Man City here, who's currently in P11, and Human Beats easily gets past the Haas with DRS. And quite a quiet start from safety cars and stuff, because there's only been one VSC and that's it. No safety cars so far in this one. Cryptic Sway's gone really wide again. Seen a couple of drivers go a bit wide and just driving completely off track at times in this race already. As CC Esvin is catching the Haas of Man City at the moment. He's going to have DRS, so this is going to be an easy pass for the Ferrari driver. Cryptic Sway gets another penalty, I think it's trying to find what the penalty thing is. Yes, that is his second penalty, which means he's on 6 seconds now. Any about what's happening? I think Viho's got DRS. He has. Going to give him a bit of a helping hand, obviously, to keep the gap to the car behind, which is Mario at the moment. Oh, Veloxi's catching the Haas as well with DRS. It might be an easy pass down in to turn 8. It's going to be done before. Oh no, they're still battling. There's a spinner and it's perfect. Pond. Has he got damage? No, it looks like he's completely fine in terms of damage. As Tattoo Tamer pits. As Viho in the Ferrari drifts off to the pits. Tattoo Tamer goes to the mediums as Viho's on the hard, but he's got a 5-second time penalty. So he's got to serve that. I think that's from the collision with Dave Extreme on lap 1, I think. who's a Williams of YT Itex. It's currently in P10. How great would it be if the Williams got a point? Obviously, one of the drivers is out, which is Potro. He DNF'd on lap 1, I think. So Gabriel isn't really letting B. Oliveira drift off here. Not letting him drift off into the sunset at all. Sticking with him quite well. Oh, we've had an overtake. It's Human Beats who's got overtook by Tattoo Tamer, but they're going to go down into turn 10, but I think that move has been done as Tattoo Tamer might go around the outside here. Into turn 11. As it's still side by side. Oh, Human Beats dives up the inside. If Dave Extreme gets a 5-second time penalty. As Tattoo Tamer finally gets the move done. There's a nice little battle there. Is he going to serve that now? No, he won't. So the top 6, are yet to pit. Obviously, they're on the mediums. There's Viho then. He's got DRS on the Alpine in front, which is Twitch Peak. He's on the fresher tyres. Perfect Pond retires in the pit lane. So we've got 15 drivers left. David Extreme then is going to get past the Haas here, he's got DRS. Just noticed, and it's an easy pass for David Extreme, who's literally just pitted, so he's on fresh tyres than the Haas. As Viho's going to try and go for a move round the outside at turn 8 into turn 9. I think he's just got left enough room to get through. As Twitch Peak has to go off track a little bit, and the move's been done as B. Oliveira pits. He'll be going to the hards, I shall imagine, as we've got. You get a flat. Oh, it's Perfect Pond's AR. Yes, obviously he's retired. B. Oliveira's on the softs. Is he doing a soft medium, soft, medium maybe? Because there's no way is he going to be able to make them soft survive till the end. As Gamer's put onto the softs as well. We've got a couple of drivers just starting to pit onto the softs. Surely then there's going to be a couple of 2-stoppers here in this race. Oh, okay. It's meant to rain. Alright, I did not know that. It's B. Oliveira then. Rain at the end. Ah, cheers for that. Did not know about that one. This should be an easy pass for B. Oliveira, who's on the softs. But he's not got past him yet. He might go for a move down into turn 10. He's going to stick behind the Aston Martin. He's going to go for a move around the outside maybe? Can he make it stick? They're side by side, and I think he's made it stick. I know they're still side by side. Don't count Tattoo Tamer out of it yet, as I think he's just got through. B. Oliveira has, and I think Gabriel, he's on the softs as well. Is everyone just trying to clear the Haas of Man City at the moment? There's Twitch Peak. Surely going to get the move done up the inside as he's... Oh, and there's a collision and Twitch Peak's spun round. Gamer hasn't overtaken him yet, but he's going to. I think his rears might be a little bit hot after that little spin. It's why Geartex had left the session. He was having a decent race. Don't know what's happened there. Maybe he's disconnected. Oh! Was your gamer spun? I think he has. Has he got damage? Doesn't look like it. Man City gets a 3-second time penalty. Dave Extreme's got 11 seconds at the moment. As Guzak Legal pits for the softs. He's going to come out well ahead of the Alpine, I should imagine, unless the Alpine pits. No, he's going to stay out. He's going to be out well in front. 32-second gap. As that's just dropped down to 15 seconds, obviously he's just pit. Oliveira takes the fastest lap then at the moment, 1:33.3. As Man City overtakes YT Itex's AI. Gabriel F1's just getting this fight. He's gone for the move up the inside on Tattoo Tamer. He's had to go a little bit wide. As Tattoo Tamer might come back at him here, he doesn't. Mario RM has pit for the medium, sorry, the softs. Anything on track happening other than this little battle for P2 at the moment? Oh, it just flipped me onto. So, Gabriel's going to get DRS on B. Oliveira. The gap's just shrinking down. He's not going to make the move down to turn 1. Yeah, Gamer, I've just noticed, he's right all over the back of Cryptic Sway. Taku Tamer gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, is there going to be a move up the inside? I thought he was just going to go for it, but they want enough room for it. I'm glad he didn't go for it. As Man City spun. Don't think he's got any damage, he just spun in the middle of the track. As it's going to be a pass for, yeah, Gamer. Down to turn 1. Goes a little bit wide. That might be a warning. Dave Extreme. Got DRS on Velocity now. Two McLaren drivers making moves up. Oh, was he shunted there by Velocity? Oh, I'm not too sure about that. So David Extreme's obviously been knocked down 2 positions. He made the move on Velocity and it looked like he got shunted in the back. 17 laps out of 27. Guzak Legal gets a penalty for 3 seconds for track limits. We've got any on-track action happening? On this battle, well, not really battle at the moment. It's David Extreme just looking to try and catch up to Viho. It's not too far off, only a couple of attempts at the moment. But the Alpine of Mario RM, he's got the tyre advantage because he's on the softs and his tyres are 4 laps younger. David Extreme is going to try and make the pass around the outside into turn 8. I think he's made it over the side by side on the exit. He's going to go down side by side. Oh, what the hell was Mario RM gets past both of them? I did not see that coming. Oh wow, as David Extreme does move past Viho, who David Extreme goes wide and then gets the position. Viho gets the position. As YT Itex leaves the session again as Twitch Pete gets another penalty. Oh, so I thought Tattoo Tamer was gaining on the AlphaTauri of Gabriel. He might make a move here. If you can just get enough straight line speed on the AlphaTauri, he might go for the move. I think he's just going to get a little bit more slipstream. He's going to dive up the inside. I don't know what happened there. Either Tattoo Tamer's lagged into him or he's had a snap on the curb or something. But both drivers kept their positions. Dave Extreme currently a couple of tenths behind, but Mario RM might make the move on Velocity very shortly. Just needs a bit of DRS maybe to give him a helping hand. Like 19 out of 27. I thought they were going to go in. I thought Mario was going to go into the back of him. He might make a move up the inside and he doesn't. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Oh, it's Tattoo Tamer's gone. But that means Human beats moves up into P4 and there's going to be a move from Mario RM and it's... What on earth was that? I don't know, but some suspicious driving from some people. Whether it's just lag or what, I don't know. As it's starting to rain now, just like Motorsport Archie said in the comments of the stream. He said it was going to rain towards the end. Obviously, he is one of the owners. So, and plus, I think he did the weather report. So he's obviously going to know all this stuff. The grip levels might start to fall away on some of the people's hard tyres. Obviously, When the hard tyres go cold, the grip levels are very poor. David Extreme's got a well better exit out of turn 10. Oh my god, as they collide. Side by side then. Has David Extreme got the move done? I think he has, as Viho's all over the back of him, who has to back out a little bit. Oh, this might open the door up for Mario here. He's going to go around the outside. He's very lucky not to collide with the Ferrari in front there. So if you time this right, if we have to go to inners, if you time this right, could be in a very good position for decent points. Maybe some of the people outside the points at the moment just thinking about the inners in a couple of laps maybe, depending on if it gets very wet on the circuit. Mario RM then. He's got DRS on the Ferrari in front. Surely he's going to get past him, and he does. But will Viho fight back? He won't. Oh, Gabriel F1's. As Viho gets a free time penalty. Gabriel F1 has caught up to B. Oliveira quite a lot here. Maybe V. Oliveira had made a mistake or something. Oh, as Gabriel might dive up the inside, I just think B. Oliveira's going to pit. Oh, he's got a puncture. Oh, I did not notice that. Maybe he ran across some debris or something. What tyres did he pit for? He's pit for the inters, so he's pitted early. Well, we had to realistically pit. Pitted early for the inters. There's a couple of people starting to pit now for inters, I'm assuming. I was thinking why Gabriel caught up to B. Oliveira so much. Tayo's team has gone to the mediums instead of the inters, which is interesting. There's Gamer pits as well, I'm assuming for the inters. Yep. So the top 5 then still on the slicks at the moment. They don't think it's wet enough for inters at the moment. But will we start seeing top 5 dive into the pit lane for medium? Sorry, inters. I have no idea what that comment just said. I don't understand. If you could explain, then that would be brilliant. It's just a back marker moving out the way there of YT Itex, who's obviously left the session. I don't know if he's joined back. Gabriel F1's diving into the pit lane. So the track's starting to just grease up a little bit more. Will Human Beats dive into the pit lane? Derek Extreme gets a 5-second time penalty. So we've got half the grid practically on inters now. Oh yeah, Derek Extreme is going to serve that 5-second time penalty. So will Guzak legal pit this lap, because he's got a 42-second gap to the car behind. So if he does pit, he'll come out with about 20 seconds or more, maybe less, in front of the car behind. Oh, it's David Extreme's made the... Oh, it's just a back marker. A little bit of a collision between Viho and the back marker there, which is the AI car of YT Attacks. Gets a Guzak legal pits. He's got a puncture as well. Both Mercedes drivers have got punctures then. Well, I've had punctures in this race as Cryptic Sway's span on start finish straight. Man City pits for the Inters. Just two drivers on the slicks then. As you can tell, the slicks are faster now because Mario RM has just been passed by Gabriel F1. He could be in a great position for a podium here. Gabriel F1, who's had a decent race so far. Human Beats is catching Tattoo Tamer, who stayed out again. And he's made the move past Tattoo Tamer, who's still out on the slicks, which is quite surprising. As he locks up there. Might be a poor decision from the Aston Martin driver. He's going to get caught up by everyone now, especially when he's on the slicks. As Tattoo Tamer's spun, this might put him out of contention for points now. Especially when he's on the slicks still, when he's going to have to pit. Twitch Peak is starting to get all over the back of Velocity here. David Stream. We'll go back on board with Twitch Peak if he does nearly make an overtake on Velocity. Tattoo Tamer is just getting overtook by everyone. He's just dropped down to P11. It looks so comfortable for him. It looked like he was going to get decent points. It's just evaporated like that. Flicky your fingers and it's evaporated. Stayed out on the slicks, which was quite surprising. Twitch Peaks going back at Velocity as Dave Extreme gets another penalty. Let's see how many penalties he's had. He's had 14 seconds at the moment. So we'll drop to P8 at the moment as a spinner. No, it's Gamer who's cut some of the track, I think, there. I don't know. Who's retired? Critic Sway! It's in the pit lane. Nothing to worry about then. Thought it might bring out a late safety car, a late VSC maybe, but nothing has been pulled out. Switch Peaks backed off a little bit, so that's going to help Velocity pull a bit of a gap away from Twitch Peak. on lap 25 out of 27 at the moment. See all the raindrops on the Mercedes. Jay Gamer gets another penalty. At 26 out of 27 then. Just edging towards the final lap of the race. We're going to see some last 2 laps of battles, as you can see on the mini map, on the track map, how far ahead Guzak Legal is at the moment. Oh, was Gabriel and Oliveira, I thought were going to go side by side into turn 10, but they don't. As Guzak Legal starts the final lap of this French Grand Prix. We've had everything in this race. We've had collisions, we've had rain, we've had some spinners, we've had penalties. Gabriel F1 could be on for P2 in this race. I'm sure the Alfa Tauri TP will be very happy with that, if he can keep it that way. Oh, is Velocity and Twitch Peak going side by side? Does Velocity still holds P9, but it's been forced a little bit wide there by Twitch Peak, and he keeps the position, Velocity here. Guzak Legal. It's in sector 3 now. Just going through turn 12. Oh, and he's hit the AI! I don't think it's going to trouble his race too much, and it won't. Guzak Legal, unchallenged all race. Realistically, he's had everything thrown at him. Obviously, I had to change tyres as he that was so delayed, but Guzak Legal wins the French Grand Prix. We're going to go on board with B. Oliveira as he tries to take P2 and try and make it a Mercedes 1-2 here. Will he do it on the final straight? Oh, we've got someone off. As B. Oliveira gets P3, it's a double podium for Mercedes. Gabriel F1 in the Alfa Tauri gets P3, P2. As Game has found his way into the points on the final lap of the French Grand Prix. As all the drivers just can start from across the line as Dave Extreme drops to P8 and VO moves up to P7 after penalties. Just waiting for the last couple of drivers to round a couple of corners. Velocity comes across the line. Then we've got Twitch Peak, who's got past Gamer. But will he drop because of penalties? He won't. So last person to come across the line is going to be Tattoo Tamer. And that's it then, from the French Grand Prix. Sorry for the very delayed thing about Guzak legal winning. As Mario RM gets driver of the day in game. You can see the podium celebrations now, as I think AlphaTauri will be very happy that one of their drivers has managed to get on the podium. Here at the French Grand Prix. Two Brazilian drivers on the podium, one Portuguese driver. Very interesting then. Double podium for Mercedes. So I'll give you a rundown of the grid. It's Guzak legal P1, Gabriel F1 P2, B Oliveira P3, CC Esvin P4, Human Beats P5, Mario RM P6, Viho P7, Dave Extreme P8, Velocity P9, Twitch Peak P10, Tattoo Game Tamer P11, Gamer P12, Man City P13, YT Tex P14, Cryptic Sway, Perfect Pond, Seb and Potro all DNF'd. That was a very exciting race to watch. So that's going to be it for the stream today. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you to all the people that joined today. It's a big moment, obviously having like 15 viewers in. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time.